This is the first YouTube award ever made. It's literally over 17 years old, and guess what? You can tell. The whole award is absolutely covered in substantial rust. The chrome is no longer reflective, and this plaque is in the totally wrong place. So I've met up with my friend Elliots, who's going to hopefully help me restore it back to its former glory.
I haven't seen this in person. We wanted to save this reaction for the video.
Firstly, what do you think of the way I've packed it for the train?
I mean, it's a bit suspicious. Like,
Elliott's a bit of an expert when it comes to restoring things on screen, as some of his beautiful restored possessions. He's going to take a look at it first of all.
It is huge.
Yes, and then you can assess what needs to be done with it. So Elliott instantly fell in love with the award.
Wow. Wow.
He then had a good look at the rust, and I explained the issue with the plaque. For context, it is supposed to be here, but at some point in the last 16 years, it fell off. Dan chose to just rest it safely on top, and then over time, with heat in America, it's just glued back on.
Yeah.
But you can see that it's off-center, so it's not where we want that
It's
at all.
upsetting.
Applying heat to loosen the glue should lift up the plaque, then bicarbonate soda should remove a lot of the rust.
See, that's the sort of stuff that we want to just clean up, but I've got the perfect stuff for it.
Oh, fantastic. Well, let's get to B&Q for our bits and bobs. This way. And so we headed to the shops to grab any supplies. We found Aldi's finest bicarbonate.
Yes.
Had an intense discussion about toothbrushes.
Little kids' smiles. We want to smile like them. When...
It's so dainty. Will that do the job?
Oh.
Found some black foam for the base, selected various tools from B&Q, and then grabbed some lacquer to spray on the award and prevent future rust.
We got it.
Whoa.
We did it.
It's ruined. Oh. I was so excited. So we headed back to Elliott's house.
Look, I got a convert.
Oh my god. Whoa. Oh, that's epic. And with all our new gear, it was time for the restoration to begin.
Welcome to step 1, the plaque removal.
Yes, excited about this bit.
The plan is to hold this here, heat this up, take one of these, get underneath there with it, very gently slide our way down. We've got some isopropyl alcohol if the glue is being really, really stubborn.
So I held the hairdryer above the plaque for about 3 minutes, and then this happened. Oh my god, you went so far so quick.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Oh, it just slid right in there though in a second. That's what's happening. I'm not trying to be weird.
Right, this side.
Okay. Oh my god.
That's what's happening.
We repeated the same steps to the other side, and eventually the plaque was loose. Oh my god. It's removed. Oh, we have a number on the back of it.
It's the password to YouTube.
3689. Oh god, that was so satisfying when it slid off there.
Isn't that beautiful?
Look at that.
Yeah. So now, if we carry on with the hairdryer, and just put a bunch of the isopropyl alcohol on here.
We then applied more of the alcohol, I don't know how to pronounce, to remove any remaining adhesive on the award. And once that was gone, Elliott even removed all of the adhesive from the back of the plaque.
Do you want to have a go? Get that little corner there. Have your fingers a bit further down towards the end.
Oh, there it is. There it goes.
Oh.
God, I didn't realise how much you're burning your fingers.
Oh, yeah, it does, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I just didn't complain about it.
It's so hot. Like, what's wrong with you? After another 10 minutes of Elliott dissolving the skin from his fingers, the adhesive was completely removed and it looked brand new. So the next step was to give the front a scrub just to get rid of any dirt or grime. Our double whammy scrubbing got rid of a lot of muck, meaning it was now time for Elliott to create a new adhesive so that it can be reapplied to the award once the rust is removed, which it is time for right now.
So I'll level with you.
Yeah.
I've not done this bit before.
Right.
I have done it before, but I've actually not.
I'm getting mixed messages here.
I've not had success with it.
The plan was quite simple. Mix the bicarbonate soda with water and then gently scrub that into the surface of the award, which should hopefully remove the rust. So for a while, Elliott was scrubbing and we weren't really sure if anything was happening, but he just kept scrubbing his little heart out anyway until this moment.
That has actually done something.
It has, yeah.
That has 100% done something.
That was definitely much bigger, that grubby mark.
100%. Okay, I reckon flip it over. Let's go for the top.
From this point on, we just scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. We did not stop scrubbing. We scrubbed with toothbrushes, we scrubbed with big brushes. And when you watch these time-lapse clips, you can see that the rust is just very, very slowly disappearing before your very eyes. This process probably took about 2 hours of scrubbing before we were happy with the amount of rust that had been removed. Elliot also got rid of the adhesive on the side of the award caused by a missing bolt. And then after leaving the award for a few hours to dry, it was time to polish it.
It's literally 12:30. Should be asleep, but we checked the weather and it could be raining tomorrow.
Rain is a problem because lacquer, the stuff that protects from future rust, cannot be sprayed indoors and it can't get wet while it dries. So Elliot thought it made sense to polish the award now, so there's one less thing we need to do in the morning. It only took 5 minutes of polishing before the chrome was looking so much better.
Look at that. The shine, look at the shine.
Elliot finished off the polishing and oh my god, the award was looking incredible. But it was now time for bed as we'd be up early the next morning to bring it all together.
Today's the day, Jack. We're gonna be clear coating the brushed finish. So we're only gonna do the brush finish on the top. And even though we're sticking some felt underneath, we're gonna go under here as well, just to protect that.
So the chrome finish is the main chunk of the block, the bit that basically now looks like a mirror. And the brush steel are the non-reflective areas on the base and taking up the top part of the award. Chrome doesn't require as much rust protection, so that's why Elliot's covering with masking tape before applying the clear coat. The clear spray required 3 different coats, with about 30-minute intervals between each one. But an hour and a half later, the award was really looking incredible. Now the clear coat was dry, we could add a foam base to the award. This would prevent it scratching any surface that it rests on. This is a really standard thing for awards. I'm really confused why it didn't already have one. But now that was sorted, Elliot just had the horrific task of trying to perfectly line up the plaque.
What a horrible angle.
No, it looks good. It looks nice.
So it's small.
But don't worry, I made sure to provide support the entire time.
Dude, that's perfect.
Yes! All that was left was to put the award back together, and then the restoration was complete.
Bloody done, innit?
18 hours ago, I pulled this out of a dog blanket covered in rust, and now look at this beauty. You've done incredible.
We've done incredible.
We've done incredible.
Look at it.
I did a lot of scrubbing, to be fair.
It's so cool.
It is.
I really love that we didn't actually do a huge amount. It was pretty much just sort of like surface level, removing the rust, very, very lightly polished it.
Yeah, we haven't replaced things, have we? We haven't like repainted where we perhaps could have, because we want to still show that it is a relic. Do you know what? I think we should do like a joint spin.
You reckon?
We both put it. Look,
that's a real honor.
I couldn't have done this one.
What if we mess it up and it goes horribly wrong though?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so we'll take a corner.
Yeah, and do we spin?
We'll go
clockwise or anti-clockwise?
We better not get that wrong. We'll just be pushing into each other.
And it needs to be quite a bit of force. I want it to kind of do this for a bit.
Okay,
you know?
so we're going to
be a good one.
Like that kind of. Okay, right, you ready?
3, 2, 1. Oh my god, look at it go!
I'm so surprised that it was actually supposed to do that. Like, that just seems crazy, but...
It's definitely got some extra spins in it. Oh, we're going back. We're going back. But that is fantastic.
We smashed it.
Thank you so much.
Marigold high five.
Thank you so much, Elliot, for all of your help.
Honestly, this has been an honor. Like, I've been a massive fan of awards and all the rest of it for so long.
Well, thank you all very, very much for watching. Please go to support Elliot in the description. This is incredible.
Thank you for having me.
One more for the road.
Get it home safe. Please get it home safe.
Yeah, that's the stressful bit.